Good morning, YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. This is IMAX Sports with another football video, and today we're looking back at my preseason NFL predictions. I made these predictions before the season started. None of them have been changed. Every single time I do a new one of these videos, I keep the timestamp from the last episode, so see December 4th up here. I've not touched this since December 4th, and every single week I make sure that none of these are changed since the beginning of the season. So, I'm not doing great, but I'm not doing bad. I did this 2 years ago for the first time with my sister, and then we decided to do it again this year, and I thought it'd be a fun idea to have on the channel. So, Week 13 and Week 14 are the 2 weeks that have happened since the last one of these videos that I made. So, I'm just going to quickly go through these. So, the Saints won, and the Browns won. So, Browns beat the Titans. So basically, how the series has gone is I started it at the beginning of the year, and it basically started my channel. Oh shoot, how did I do that? How did I mess that one up? I picked some really weird upsets within the divisions that I really didn't believe would happen, and that really has hurt me throughout this season when I did that. But yeah, basically, this was one of the first series that I did on the channel, and it really got a lot of traction for my channel when I didn't really have anyone who was watching the channel, so it was a really fun thing for me to do. And I wanted to continue it throughout the rest of the season because I really enjoyed the videos that I made when I was predicting them, and I wanted to see where it ended up, and I thought it'd be fun to share it with people. I didn't expect to do great. I knew that, because of course people are going to get injured like Dak Prescott, and things are going to change, and you're not always going to, and even on normal predictions, you're not going, like weekly predictions, no one's going to be 100% correct. So I didn't expect it to be like a perfect thing or anything, but I thought it would just be a fun idea to do, something to follow along with the season. And then around October, November time, I kind of stopped doing it because I was busy with school, and I kind of stopped doing it because I got busy with school, and I got busy just in general, and I had a lot of different video ideas that I was prioritizing over these. How the heck did I pick it? Why did I pick upsets for the Jets? I don't get this. I mean, of course you're not going to predict a team to lose every game, but why did I pick upsets for the Jets? It bothers me, you know? That's a killer. Giants, Seahawks. Yeah, because this week was not good. This was not a good week. And as the season gets further and further down the line, of course you're going to have more wrong games because it's further and further from what you expected. But yeah, this is not a good week so far. I think that Week 14 will be good, though. I think that Week 14, if the games last week, my regular predictions were pretty good, so I hope that these ones were a little bit better than pretty good. And then at the end of the season, I'm going to go over my predictions here, and I'm going to also go over my record of regular predictions. And I'm going to see the differences between the two of them, and I'm going to see what my percentage was for weekly predictions, what my percentage was for these predictions, and I'm going to see what my total season looked like. I also have my playoff predictions down at the bottom from the preseason, and I'm going to see how those turn out, along with my mid to late season prediction video that I just put out last week, and I'm going to see how those two changed and different things like that. So I think that this is going to be a fun end to the season. I'm really excited for it, and I'm probably going to finish up these off camera, and then I'm going to bring you guys back to show you guys Week 13 and Week 14. Okay, So for week 13 and 14, we ended off 12 and 18 and 18 and 14, which is a net loss of one game, basically. And there was a bye week here, so it was a net loss of one game because of the bye week. I got 149, so right now my record is 124, 83, and 1, which is not terrible considering I made these all before the season started. I'm very interested to see. So halfway through my record predictions, I started doing different than these. Actually, I'm going to move these down a little bit. I'm going to add in my week by week record predictions later on today, down below, and I'm going to see what, not like in each of these weeks, but I'm just going to put them like if this was like 18 and 12 instead. I'm going to add that in so that next time I do one of these videos, you'll have both the percentage for this series and the percentage for my weekly prediction series. Since my weekly prediction series started at like week 8 or 7 or 8, and before that I was using these, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these, and then I'm going to also, I'm going to rewatch those videos, and if there are any games where I said, if I was predicting this now, I would change this, then I will follow what I said in the video, as well as the actual predictions that I made. And then for these ones, week 8 through 16, whatever I said in the video is just what my prediction was, because I started doing actual weekly predictions instead of following these, because following these, like, I already have a series for this, so why would my weekly predictions be following these? So that's why I ended up changing that, and then that's also why this series kind of ended up dying in October. So I'm glad that I brought it back, and I hope you guys enjoy it too. These are my playoff predictions, so I just added in my 7th seeds, which were the Texans and the Rams. The Browns were almost the 7th seed. The Browns were at 8 and 8, and the Texans were at 9 and 7. I really wish I had the Browns at 9 and 7, because I really thought that the Browns actually were going to have a good team, and I just didn't go with my gut when I made these, so yeah, that's too bad. But I got 5 playoff teams in both, assuming the Ravens make it, because I think that the Ravens will make it. So I had 5 playoff teams in both the AFC and the NFC correct. The only 2 I had wrong in the NFC were the Cowboys and the 49ers. And both of those teams had severe injuries. One of them was the quarterback, one of them was the rest of the team, including the quarterback. And in the AFC, I had the Patriots wrong because I expected more from Cam Newton. I think that's a pretty fair mistake. And the Bills could have been in the 4th spot, and the Patriots could have been in the 5th spot, so I didn't technically get that switched up. I just had them both at 11 and 5, and I didn't really want to bother looking at tiebreakers, so I just put the Patriots ahead. And then I had the Texans in the 7th seed. So in the NFC, the only 2 teams I got wrong were injuries. In the AFC, I got the Patriots wrong, and I got the 7th seed wrong. So I think that I did fairly well with overall predictions. I had the Patriots and the Niners in the next round because I thought if the Patriots made the playoffs, we would be able to beat the Bills in the first round. And as for the Niners, it was Niners-Cowboys. One of them had to win. And then I had the Chiefs and the Titans advance to the AFC Championship, as well as the Seahawks and the Bucks. I don't think the Ravens are going to make it to the AFC Championship game. I think out of Ravens-Steelers, the Ravens might want to beat them, because they may not want to go 0-3, but that's not the actual matchup. So we'll see who ends up going to the AFC and NFC Championship games. I ended up having Chiefs-Titans against Seahawks-Bucks, which I think is very possible. It's not the most likely scenario, but it is very possible. And then I ended up having Titans-Seahawks as my Super Bowl, which I still think I really like both of those teams. I think that those 2 teams are 2 of the most exciting teams in the league to watch. And the Seahawks are my favorite NFC team. They have been for a couple of years now. And the Titans are my second favorite AFC team after the Patriots. They have been for a couple of years now, so that's probably why. Probably had a little bias picking those, because I thought it would be exciting to see that Super Bowl. But that's probably one of my favorite Super Bowl matchups for this season. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It would be great if we could get 30 likes on this video. That's my like goal. I don't usually put out like goals, but I think it's a fun thing we can do. So let's get 30 likes on this video. I'll probably do another one of these week 16, or between week 16 and week 17, and then one to finish off the season. And I'm also going to be adding in my weekly predictions down below, so make sure to watch out for that. See you guys all in the next one. Peace out.